Hey team, welcome to the Builders Ladder podcast that the top residential building company owners and general contractors listen to get their business ahead and buy back their time while earning more money. Here's what's in store today.
One of the number one things that you can do to improve conversion rate on your website. Get it done as quickly as possible. There's plenty of cheap ways that you can do it if you're worried.
The Builders Ladder is brought to you by the professional builder. Get proven systems and expert coaching to reclaim your time, make more profit, and build a systemized, profitable company that buys back your freedom.
What is up?
Welcome, team.
Howdy.
How we
Great
doing?
to be here.
Good to be here. Too right.
Fantastic to be here.
It's because you're with numero uno, yeah?
I was thinking more that we're in Bali.
That too. Yeah, if you haven't watched the last episode, go and watch that. We broke down and tore apart some websites. We were gentle. We weren't total.
Well, Vinnie and I were Jenny.
Yeah, it's a character trait I'm working on. It's not something I'm proud of.
Tough love though, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All progress starts with looking in the mirror and look at what you've got to improve.
Exactly right.
Yeah. So in that last episode, we talked a few times around a director's video or a how we work with you video, and that's what we're going to break down in this episode because super important, like the 80-20 of the 80-20, the thing that's going to shift the needle and get a result on the conversion side of your marketing normally is specificity, credibility, showcasing how you're different when it comes to projects, people, processes, not just price. And doing that is really spelling out the systems you use, the people you have, the processes you have, the people, being specific, like I've said, and showcasing it not just on paper and like a book and copy and words and images, but actual visuals and video and it coming from the owner and having that emotive connection and all of the stuff that comes with video. So one of the most important strategies that you can do if you're struggling with filling your pipeline with quality leads, if you're struggling with converting quality contracts into paying clients, if you're just struggling to even identify in the market where you're different and show people how you're different to them and you're competing on price, this is for you. This is a strategy for you. You don't have to do Steven Spielberg and find somebody that's really expensive. You can do it with the script that we're going to share with you on an El Cheapo budget as well as on the Steven Spielberg budget. So without further ado, let's get into the nitty gritty. And at the end of this episode, we will play a couple of examples so that you can come back and you can see how it really looks in the real world.
Exactly. So this follows a framework problem that all sales leaders, videos should follow. And there's a couple of them, but the simplest one is problem, agitate, solution, offer, testimonial, call to action. So this is what this is based around, and we're basically going to roll through this now. So first, the owner calls out, "Hi, it's Bob here, founder of XYZ Construction." And typically that's going to be you speaking on site or in front of one of your finished projects. And first thing, we're framing up a problem. So people are in search phase. If you love the location you're in, but your house isn't quite right, or you're seeking to build something entirely new, but you've been scared of the horror stories you've heard of costs running over, and you don't have a clear vision, then you've come to the right place.
Boom. Vinnie, you can take the next. Well, for starters, why is that important?
So the big thing there is people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. So it's you, prompting, getting into their mind, yes, shit, I'm in that search phase. I'm not sure. I want to build new, or I'm not happy with our current home, and I want to enlarge the deck. So the next, sorry. I want to extend the house.
Just for
just
for our American, Canadian, UK listeners.
The veranda.
Oh, so good.
Oh, God.
And also, you need to give people a reason to act. Like, if there's no big problem, why would they even take a next step to listen to your 5 to 10 minute video?
People move faster to get away from pain than they will towards pleasure.
Bingo.
So we want to get them in a mood state change, get them into... You're basically entering the conversation that's going on in their mind.
Yeah.
And if you can hit the nail on the head with the problem as well, like if they have gone through cost overruns with a past builder and you've hit that, or one of their biggest concerns, then it just raises the stakes in your favor a lot more as well.
Yep, exactly. Our specialty is in building new architecturally designed homes and renovating and extending dated homes, turning them into something to be proud of that suits your lifestyle. Our proven record of fixed price contracts will give you the peace of mind you're looking for. We have extensive experience in renovating and extending character homes like old villas to highlight their existing features, yet creating a modern living space. So what are the big things to pick out of that frame?
Niche. Just being able to not just say I'm the builder that does everything, like pick me type of thing. I'll do a bathroom reno and I'll do an architectural new build. It's like, no, our specialty is literally architecturally designed homes. We're really communicating what we do and what we don't do.
Yes, and then overcoming the biggest objection, biggest concern number one on price, budget overruns.
Yeah.
They've gone with our extensive record of fixed price contracts.
Yeah. And that's where you want to be. You call out the problem, you provide the solution with specificity. Like you provide that bridge.
Exactly.
You know, what is that bridge? Well, for these guys in this script, that bridge is producing a fixed price contract. And we've got an extensive track record of doing that, so people can have confidence.
Exactly. So the next part is, what is your USP? What is your unique selling proposition? Why, how are you better than the other builders, 2 or 3 builders who you may be competing against? So is it price, is it project, is it people, or is it process? And in this part, we've got, in 2019, this particular builder had been on the hit TV series in New Zealand called The Block. And they'd been Joe and Damo's builder of choice, something that I'm truly proud of. So 1, leveraging celebrity, 2, trust, and then 3, calling this out that they've got a lot of media around.
Yeah, and that's interchangeable. So, for example, some people come from extensive backgrounds running stuff as a project manager.
Yep.
Maybe you have had experience in the Navy or the Army. We've got a lot of people that have come from those experiences. Maybe you have had, an award-winning project, or you're a leader in a particular type of job, like a passive house or something like that. You want to use this to say, in 2000, Richard Fiskey's a great example. He's won how many Master Builder of the Year? It's like 50,
56, 55, 56.
One of those numbers.
Could be 58.
Exactly. The point is like you want to say, since our founding in 2000X, we've won over 55 Master Builder of the Year awards. It means that we take pride in every project we do, and we expect to achieve the highest result, which by our standards is a happy client, an exceptional job we can enter into awards, to timeline, to budget, and to quality standard, or whatever you want to say. That credibility piece is really key.
Nice. Could also be this is a very high level example. Like, not obviously every builder will be on The Block, for example, but this can be, as you said, interchangeable with a video testimonial of a happy client. That would still work out as best as possible.
Or anything in your background that you want to lean on.
Yeah.
Exactly. Time and area, number of projects completed, time under a particular mentor.
It's just all about how you frame it up.
It's the same reason that your small team is a benefit just as much as your big team is a benefit.
Exactly.
It means that my small team means that we can only take one job at a time.
Our sole focus is going to be all on you. You'll get one-on-one attention from us. We'll be there whenever you need us, 24/7. I'm there to answer the phone, and I'll be at your house in 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Everyone has leverage no matter where you're at.
Exactly. Vinny, choose your favorite part from here, and then I'll do mine as well, because I think it's really important that we show people an example at the end of today, but we call out a couple of specifics as to why this is important, and why, if you're going to go and shoot this, politely, don't fuck with the script.
Exactly. So I'll just run very quickly through here while Vinny's figuring out which part he likes. Along with myself, a number of our builders are licensed LBP practitioners. So here in New Zealand, you need to be an LBP, certified builder, to be able to construct consented works. Here at XYZ Construction, we're also a member of the Master Builders Association, which enables clients to have the opportunity to apply for a 10-year Master Build guarantee. In assistance to this, every client of ours will receive our very own premium XYZ Construction guarantee. And lastly, all these factors ensure that we will give you peace of mind whilst building with us. So, key things under there. LBP, qualified builders. So it's a proxy for we do great work. Next, photos of them, videos of them. We're members of the Master Builders Association. So there's an overall arching governing body that is, that we're a part of. Next, 10-year Master Build guarantee. We've also got our own personal special guarantee that goes above and beyond. We're willing to go above and beyond. That's why we've invested in a program to make ourselves better, and that's why we have our own personalised guarantee for how we'll behave when we're on site.
And that was framed strong, just said, there's going to be a guarantee that every builder should have, but we're going above that.
Exactly.
But see how you framed that? You actually said we're doing this extra. Yeah. If you just said, here's our guarantee.
Did you like that?
I did like it, yeah. I think it's all about the framing though. So as we shift through these next few scenes, there's some really key notes that separates them from, let's just say, another builder. Marty, read scene 6 as per usual, and then we'll go into scene.
What scene?
Scene 6. Scenes.
After you've taken the first step to contact us, I will arrange a time to come out to your home where we will sit down and discuss all of your ideas, designs, and look over your plans if you have any. This ensures that your vision and ideas are fully incorporated to create the home of your dreams. If you have concept plans and require an estimate before moving forward, we'll get that sorted for you. Otherwise, when you're ready to go with your construction plans, we'll get to work drawing up your specific fixed cost quotation.
So why that's so good is obviously as we go through the how we work with you process, which we just mentioned on our last podcast, as well as many other episodes, this is just giving a very clear visual and like 100% clarity that this is literally the first step that you're going to take if you choose to build with us. You're going to go through all that. Like there's no guesswork. There's just specificity to what that process looks like. And then as shifting through the next scene, I think this is really strong with...
Sorry, carry on. Are you moving on to the next scene?
Or did you have something to add?
Well, I think what's really important is that in this framework, we've got not just the script, but we've got scene details and location or props desired. So in here, we've got in scene 6, owner arriving at client's house and shaking hands with the client. So that conveys trust, personalization, shows that they deal with the owner, and also future paces. Here's what you're putting the person into the situation where they're going to be shaking your hand.
Yeah. It's like tying in like all the social credibility pieces as well, and like testimonials. This is more important. Even if all you've got is selfie photos, you need to showcase these in this video, because you need to, as you hit each of these points of the how we work with you, like we're going to meet you on site, we're going to price your job, we're going to help you with selections. We're going to then move through to on-site setup. We're going to introduce you to our team. We're going to have daily standards. We want to not just tell, but show people what these look like. Even if these are static images, they must come in as overlays or bottom of corner stuff so that people can actually say, oh that's them at a site visit. Dude, even if you're shaking hands with your foreman, like politely, people won't notice that. But it really conveys the point that you're trying to make in this video, that like, we're here.
Trust is transferable.
Yeah, and that like, we're going to be working with you because that's what you're going to be doing.
Exactly. So the location, it's at a client's house that hasn't been renovated yet, and the props are a folder and a diary for the owner to be holding when he arrives. So you're going to have your info pack sitting on the table, and it might have open your guarantee. It might have open your quality assurance checklist, but it's going to show some of the systems that you have, make it tangible to deliver on your promise.
Yes.
Love it. And I think there's obviously levels to this. What we're going through here, this is the definition of a world-class how we work with you / director's video process. The last level, or let's just say the bottom level, will be that you have no photos of yourself or your team with no how we work with you. Then it becomes a how we work with you with no photos. Then it becomes a how we work with you process that's dialed in with some form of credibility. And then we're talking about this here, which every single part of the process we're going through has a video that conveys the message that we're trying to get across for each point. And I think that's super important, that no matter what level you're at right now, I think it's worth pressure testing where you are and then realize that you have opportunity to have a killer director's video or how we work with you process that if a prospect watches this, it's just going to maximize your conversions down the road.
Yep.
1,000%.
If everyone did a how we work with you video, it would massively change their conversion rate. They'd win more jobs. They'd win them at a higher margin. They'd reduce price resistance. Trust would go up.
But with one of the key reasons that they would do that is, yes, because they've got this digital asset that can go on your PS of your emails, your website, your social media, your email sequence when people inquire. D, all of the above. It can play it can be captioned, put on silent, and play in the local sports club on the TV and just be on loop as part of your sponsorship package with the sports club, right? All these things. But objectively, the most important aspect is not the digital asset you've got, but the process and going through putting this all together, because it's going to force you to go like, where's my info pack? Where's my quality checklist?
That's a good point.
What do we actually do when we come on site? Are we just showing up for a chat, or are we actually going through your scope of works, your budget, who's going to be involved in your job, project management, the payment schedule?
Exactly. And that's what I mean by this is one of the most important things you can put in place, because by knocking it over, you have killed multiple birds with one medium-sized rock. Even if, like you're saying, you do this on selfie style, as long as you've got it done, it has forced you to create everything and get it done.
Absolutely.
And then you can go back and get better on camera and get some professional in, or get a student to come in for
exactly
$500 and a box of beer.
Get a list of all your B-roll that you want, get all your tools and resources, and then get them shot, both video and photos, so you can put that into, overlay that into your How We Work With You video.
Yeah, so good. Okay, before we wrap up, last little pieces, and then we're going to play a couple of examples. So we're going to say goodbye, and then we're going to have them play. But final points.
Yeah, so one of the things here is next step of your house and dreams, you'll get access to our unique online building software. So it might be Buildertrend for project management. Lets you see the full building schedule, allows you to interact with us, the builders, subcontractors, to ensure that clear communication throughout the whole building experience. So then you show, obviously, made the intangible tangible, show a screenshot of that, show you using it, and I would also go further and say any variations, will be approved through the software. We'll sign them off weekly so that you can be sure that there's no hidden surprises.
Yeah.
Nice.
So good. Final points, Vin, what would you add?
Yeah, and then, well, as you can see with the next points, it's just more so communicating about what they do on site and then what they do, like the actual processes itself. So, we communicated in last podcast, it's not good enough just to say we have strong processes, but you clearly communicating that we use, as Marty just said, an online building software, and then there's a video and photo showing that. We do weekly site meetings with our team and our foreman, and then there's obviously a video showing that. It just gives the client so much more confidence and trust in you as a builder 100%. If you know that that's what's happening on the back end. Like if you didn't know that, they're going to be guessing. And remember, this is the biggest investment of their life they're making. You want to give them all the confidence they need in you as a builder of choice so they can pick you there.
Exactly. All jobs go through our quality 287-point quality assurance checklist, so you know that every stage is completed to the highest possible spec. Once the building's complete, we'll do a thorough on-site clean, so you have nothing to worry about other than walk into your newly renovated home. Now, lots of people might do that, but do you communicate that to the market and show who the cleaning company is that you're working with?
Yeah.
And lastly, a very simple, clear next steps and a clear call to action. If you're thinking of building and you want to work with a company that strives to build and great, excellent homes, then all you need to do, give us a call. We love to hear from you. Or if you're not at that stage, download our Villa Renovations Guide or our Custom Architectural New Home Guide, and we'll look forward to talking to you soon.
100%.
Boom.
So good. So we've paraphrased and gone through the script at pace. It's available for download, and all you need to do is jump over to the show notes and click that puppy there. We're now going to play a couple of examples. The argument against these examples is that they're relatively old, but it doesn't matter because they're the best ones. They're so good. And I can understand how people want things to be branded perfectly and look really sexy, and I agree. But if it doesn't actually generate us any work, then I don't care.
It can be pretty and powerful. So make sure you combine great design with direct response.
Exactly. Yep. So take a look at these examples. Swipe the script.
Swipe right.
Swipe right. Didn't know you were trying to get your grinder profile optimized as well. And swipe right, and then get it in play. I want to see the examples, post them through, happy to critique them before they go live, or connect you with a couple of video editors that can do this for you.
Hi, I'm Blaine Pollock, co-owner of Seeker Homes. If you like the area you live in, but maybe your house just isn't quite right, or if you're looking to build your dream home on your new section, then we'd love to talk to you to see if we could help. We specialise in character renovations and architectural new homes, and we've won awards for both of these in the Master Builders House of the Year. Our renovations consist mainly of character homes like bungalows and villas. We love taking a tired, cold and dark home that's done well considering it's 100 years old, but it's just not comfortable enough anymore, and bringing it up to modern 21st century standards while maintaining that original character. We believe that the best renovations are the ones where it's difficult to tell where the existing house ends and the new home begins. The new homes we build are not what we call whack-em and stack-em houses like you see in many new subdivisions, but they are one-off architectural new homes that are usually quite complex and tricky to build. These houses involve a high level of management, planning and meticulous attention to detail. So the first steps when working with us is to come into our office along with your ideas, scrapbook, photos, or your plans if you have them. We'll spend some time listening to you and asking you some detailed questions so we can get a feel for what your specific requirements are. We'll then be able to show you a heap of resources and helpful information to assist you with moving forward. During this 1 hour consultation, we'll also show you our interior design package, which depending on your project could include up to $4,000 worth of free interior design. Next, we'd arrange for a site visit to evaluate your site or home. We'll take into consideration any implications or issues your particular site may present. We'll take some photos and we'll go through our own checklist to make sure nothing is missed. From here, we'll begin planning and working out a detailed costing for your project. This will be presented to you in a bound booklet along with very detailed allowances and a time schedule. With our open book policy, you'll have complete peace of mind knowing where every dollar is being spent. Once we've agreed on the detail of the estimate and you're happy to proceed with Seeker Homes, we'll sign up the Master Builder's contract, fill out your application for your 10-year premium guarantee, and we'll book in a start date so we can begin ordering and planning your project. Once your project is underway, your dedicated project manager will arrange for regular site meetings with you and provide you with regular progress reports. You'll always be kept informed of the important decisions while we take care of the small stresses and the details. Our 300-point checklist ensures that your home is completed to the highest quality, and our very own extra mile guarantee ensures that your project will run smoothly. Only 1 out of every 23 applicants gets employed with Seeker Homes, so you can be sure that the builders working on your home are not just great builders, but they're also the sorts of guys you'll be comfortable having around your home and family. We have what we call our own mother policy, to treat every client as we would treat our own mother, with respect, politeness, and availability to answer any questions about any process. On completion of your home, we'll sign off a notice of completion with you, commence your 10-year premium guarantee, and you'll be welcomed to your professionally cleaned home with a personalised gift from us. So if you're thinking of building and want to work with a company that's committed to achieving the best results possible, then give us a call. We'll give you a free information pack, which is likely to be one of the most helpful resources you'll use when planning your new project. We'd love to work with you, and hopefully one day we could be giving you your very own House of the Year award to hang on your new wall.
One of the number one things that you can do to improve conversion rate on your website, get it done as quickly as possible. There's plenty of cheap ways that you can do it if you're worried about cost. You can get quotes from different videographers. You could get a student from university to do it, or you could literally do it handheld on your iPhone.
Get a tripod. These cameras are pretty damn good nowadays. Get a tripod, put it in a tripod, shoot yourself, and then use a super editing software, like super easy editing software to overlay it, or find somebody online. If you give them the video files from your phone, all the B-roll footage that you can shoot yourself on your phone, plus other images that you've collected, and give that all together with this script over to somebody like on Upwork or onlinejobs.ph, piece of cake. Somebody will pull it together, a couple $100.
Did you say cake? Does that mean it's time for lunch?
I think it's time for lunch. Thank you very much for joining in. Remember, leave us a review, because we don't know if we're any good unless you tell us we are, or we can get better. So leave us a comment, leave us a review. Here's to you guys. Here's to building a great business.
Want to go more in depth on today's topic and buy back more time whilst earning more money? Get a free business health audit and plenty of free resources over on our website, theprofessionalbuilder.com.